The last new agent that we have associated with, Christy Thomas, who is here in your audience today, she's been with us for a short 6 months. She's had 6 settlements, which is really awesome for the Salisbury, Maryland office. Much of the credit goes to you. Thanks a million.
Hello, I'm David Knox. Welcome to Knox First Tuesday, number 99, Fanatical Prospecting, The Difficulty of It by Jeb Blunt. You will have special access to the author of this great sales book called Fanatical Prospecting. Now, a client of mine, Steve Schwab, recommended it to me. And I found the book to be completely applicable to our business because it reinforces some key principles that you'll find refreshing, and it provides some important changes that you must make to improve your own prospecting. Now, after reading it, I first implemented many of the strategies in my own business, and they worked. So the next step was to share this information with you, the members of Real Estate Training by DavidKnox.com. So I arranged a Skype interview with him that covered some of the key points in the book. I split the 14 chapters into 4 parts to make it easier for you to watch and implement the strategies. Now, the first is on Knox First Tuesday, and the last 3 are in Real Estate Live number 27. Here is an overview. KFT 99 will talk about the difficulty. Real Estate Live 27-1 will focus on the discipline to ask. 27-2 focuses on notes, voicemail, lead sources. And the final, 27-3, focuses on social media. In this Knox First Tuesday, we address why prospecting is so difficult for many of us and how to get into the right mindset to do it. The objectives are to overcome your fear of prospecting, recognize the importance of asking for referrals, and then remind your sphere of influence that you're still in the business. So let's hear a little bit about Jeb. He's a keynote speaker, author, executive advisor. He's a sought-after strategist and consultant who advises many of the world's leading organizations and their executives. He's also recognized as one of the world's 50 most influential sales and marketing leaders by Top Sales magazine. Now, Jeb is the best-selling author of 6 books and has published more than 100 articles on leadership, sales, account management, and customer service. His popular podcasts reach a worldwide audience and have been downloaded on iTunes more than 8 million times. Today, Jeb serves as CEO of Sales Gravy Incorporated, and you'll find his full biography and contact information in your student outline. So let's meet Jeb and hear why prospecting is so difficult and gain some motivation for doing it anyway.
Thank you very much for joining us today. I've been going through your book, Fanatical Prospecting. The only problem with it is I got in about, 30 or 40 pages. I had to stop and go try this and do that. So thanks for joining me.
Thank you for having me on.
You're going to be speaking to many real estate agents around the U.S., and their challenge is prospecting. And I think when agents get in the business, they don't know they need to do that. Why is prospecting so difficult for people?
It's because I think we fear it. I mean, we fear the fact that if we go ask someone for their time, which is, by the way, the hardest ask in sales, is, can I have some of your time that you're going to give up to me so I can talk to you about something that I want you to listen to or do. I think that's really difficult. But prospecting for sales is the price you have to pay in advance for all the things that we love to do in sales, which is close business. We like to, close houses. We love to take people on tours. We love all that stuff. But if you don't do the prospecting, you have less of that to do. So it's like anything else. I mean, I like to be skinny, but I don't necessarily like to work out. So I have to pay the price to be in good shape by working out. I want to be healthy. I have to eat well. It's more fun to eat things that are not good for me. And so the same thing exists in sales, like everywhere else in life. The goal that you want, the success that you want, is paid for with something. And in sales and in real estate, it's prospecting. And that is the constant and ongoing process of creating opportunities for today and for the future and getting new opportunities in your pipeline.
Well, let's start with asking for referrals.
So here's the formula for asking for referrals. And I've read, by the way, about 500,000 words on referrals. I've read virtually every book that's ever been written on asking for referrals. And I've dialed into a really simple formula: ask for referrals. I hate that it's that simple, but typically, this is basically your situation. The key to getting referrals is do a great job with your clients. So and build and maintain your relationships. and then ask them for referrals. Now, there are different ways that you can ask. I mean, you can say, hey, do you know anybody else that may be listing a house? You could say, if you find someone who's listing a house, would you tell me about them? You could say, if you're in commercial real estate, for example, you could ask about other businesses that may be looking to buy a property or sell a property.
Yeah.
But the key is that you do a great job in the process of selling with your clients, and you make them feel awesome. And then when you do that, you ask them for a referral. And then there's one other thing that I always ask for, and I'm a speaker and a trainer, so a lot of my business comes from referrals, but I also ask for testimonials. And I notice how many salespeople don't do that either. And my own salespeople, I'm like, go ask for the referral, and so they'll ask for the referral, but they never get them. And here's how you ask for a referral. You write it, and you give it to them, and you say, can I use this? And in fact, when my clients will say, gosh, you're the best speaker we ever had, I go, I'm using that. And then I send them a little note and say, I'm the best speaker you ever had. Put their name, can I use this? Mm-hmm. And so it's the same thing. You have to ask. I wish I could make it easier than that, but I can't. So you ask for referrals, and you ask for referrals, and you ask for referrals, and you ask for referrals. And if you're doing a good job, if you're doing the right job, no matter what type of agent you are, you should be able to fill your pipe with some referrals. Yeah. Not everybody you ask is going to give you a referral, and not everybody you ask is going to have anybody that they can refer you to.
Right.
But if you don't ask, you don't get.
That's right. By the way, on the testimonials, I will just, when somebody says something nice, I say, would you mind saying that again? I go to the video and hold up, please say that again. They go, I'm not very good on video. I go, you don't need to be, but please say that again. And I've got, 100 of them like that.
That's a great. I love that idea, David. I'm taking it, but I think that's a fantastic thing for you to do, and it's like you've got to record those things. And today in our digital world, especially for real estate agents, where you're so connected online and people see you, those little testimonials, whether you're putting it on Snapchat or you're dropping it in Facebook, or you're on Instagram or on your Twitter account or on your own website, those things make a big difference because people are making a decision to work with you based on how they feel about you.
Right.
And that's why referrals, by the way, are such a big deal.
Right. I was in front of an audience the other day, and I said, talk about calling their database. Some of these may or may not have been customers, and I said, how do you feel about calling your database? And I said, I want you to tell me the truth. What resistance do you feel? I can see it right in your faces. And they go, yeah. I said, tell me what your resistance is. I'll tell you what they said. One of them was, well, I haven't talked to these people in a long time. To which you would reply,
I would say, well, maybe this is a good time to start. I mean, the reality is, and I think this is probably more true in real estate than anything else. So I spend most of my time in business to business selling, but in real estate, it's such a connected world. And I'm going to give you a quick offshoot of that question and give you an example of why what you said is so important. So I work with a lot of type businesses, financial people, some real estate, not a lot of real estate, but a lot in financial and insurance. And I asked them, do your friends and family know what you do? And they go, oh yeah, they know what we do. I said, when's the last time you told them? Oh, I don't know. I said, here's the deal. Do you think that somebody in your family's ever talked to somebody and they were getting an insurance policy or they were going to list their house? And they'll go, yeah, they have. I said, did you ever find out after the fact? And they go, yeah, and it makes me mad. And I'm going, great. Guess what? They don't think about real estate every single day. You think about real estate every single day. So you've got to make sure that you're constantly talking to your family and friends in your network about what you do in the right way. So when the opportunity arises, they refer that to you. Yeah. It's the same thing with your database. The people in your database, they're going to forget about you. They're not going to think about you. And clearly, there's windows in the real estate agent. I mean, if you're dealing with someone, say, and I'm one of these people, I buy houses to rent. So I buy things and put them in my portfolio of investments. If there's a couple of real estate agents that have me on speed dial because if they find a house that I'm interested in, they can call me up and I'll go take a look at it. Yeah. But that's not most people. I mean, most people are buying a house you probably know the stats on it, 5 to 7, 10 years, whatever what it is. So most of the time your prospecting call into your database isn't, hey, can I list your house? I mean, that would be a really, you could do that, but you're probably not going to get very far.
Right.
The question is, hey, we haven't spoken in a long time. I'm just checking in on you. How are things going? Yeah. And then you have to do that over and over and over again.
Yeah.
Now, David, let me throw you in one more place
All right.
where that makes sense. That's also in your professional network. So I was just working with a group of guys who sell commercial vehicles, and they sell them into people that cut lawns and people that are plumbers and what have you. And I was having this conversation with them, like, who's in your professional network? Who are the people who sell to these other people? And do you know them? And do you have a relationship with them? And are you maintaining and investing and building those relationships? That's prospecting.
Yeah.
And just like the person who says, well, I haven't talked to them in a long time, I guarantee you that person hasn't told their family in a long time what they do. And that same person probably hasn't gone out and spent time investing and working in making sure that their professional network is looking out for them
Right.
when the opportunity arises.
In summary, you must overcome your fear and do the work required to succeed in this business. Do a great job for your clients, then ask for the referral. And be sure everyone knows you are still in the real estate business. Now, in that segment, we just got warmed up. So be sure to watch the next 3 segments, which are found in Real Estate Live number 27, parts 1, 2, and 3. This concludes the free public version of this video. Members receive the full version of this, plus the final 3 parts of my interview with Jeb. You also get hundreds of videos and downloadable support materials. You may also use our new feature called accountability plans that allow you and your agents to create action plans that include videos, tasks, and actions to stay focused on some income-producing activities. You've now seen about 99 of these videos for free. Isn't it time to subscribe? Here's what our members say.
I can't thank you enough for all of your video tape sessions that have helped me tremendously, have helped my agents in the office to grow their business. Thanks a million.